So all of those of you who are following me regularly know that what I'm doing is I'm healing the PTSD through writing out the traumas in great detail. I do want to say to you that the deeper I go into this work, I'm also discovering that I'm writing out not just the traumas in great detail, but because I'm doing that, then other events come up too. And some of these are actually some of my most magnificent moments in my life. And I wanted to share that with you because I feel that's part of the journey, connected and equally important. And I'm discovering that by sharing in this way with myself onto the paper and getting it out, I'm starting to make connections. I'm making loads and loads of connections. The other things, if someone does or says something to me and I get reactive, I get triggered, I get pissed off, angry, upset, I get thrown into one of my core wounds, I allow that to be part of my journey too, and I write that out as well. So what I'm saying really is that this healing process is writing it out, putting it in an envelope, putting a date on 21 days later, and forgetting all about it, and the next thing comes up at some other point. So I'm doing this, and one of the things that I'm now aware of is that when I've done a whole bunch of this and got a load of stuff out, I've really got my shovel and I've been shoveling the shit out of my stable. That's what I'm doing. I've been shoveling the shit out of my stable. I've got so much out, had a burst of energy, done a load of cleaning, whatever it is. Then every now and again I get what I can only call my rewards. So I had one of my rewards last night, and I went to listen to a dude speaking about 5D, and he spoke about a lot of stuff, as you'd expect. And I felt it was a bit of an odd one because I'm being very 3D, why I'm attracted to it. Well, that's the other thing, follow the whispers. If you get a whisper to do something and you feel it's coming from within, just follow the whisper. Don't get all precious about it. So I did, and it was helpful. And although a lot of what he was talking about was not particularly relevant to my life at the moment, there were moments, and one of the big ones for me, which is so good to be reminded of, is this sense that that's right. We are so much more than we give our credit. We give credit to ourselves for. That is such a helpful, valuable, and important thing to be reminded of. We are so much more than we give ourselves credit for. And to know that the way we prepare ourselves for what's to come is about cleaning out the Olgian stables, just like Hercules did. And that's why I'm devoting the time to it. That's why all the commitments and appointments I'd had, they're just all vanishing into mist. And yes, I could get very worried about the money, and no, I choose not to be. I choose to stay in trust. This is really important, to stay in trust at these times, to realise that there is a really much bigger picture than me and my little rational mind that is orchestrating what's going on in these times, and to go with it. There's that wonderful expression, yes, I'm just rolling with this, just rolling with whatever it is that's going on. And this feels like the correct approach. I want to use that word. I want to use the word correct. The correct approach is to trust what is ultimately going on in our lives as part of our journey. And as I said in the previous film, if what you realise you need to urgently make some changes, then that's what you need to be focusing your attention on, to making the changes you require to make for you, so that this awakening process can continue. And it's just so helpful to realise. It's a moment I had late last night. I was just outside and I just realised, yes, the earth, people use this word Gaia, you can say terra, so many different words. This planet upon which we stand and walk and live, this is our source of comfort, our source of nurturing, our source of all the food that we eat, all the things that sustain us. And to feel that sense of gratitude, appreciation, oneness, connection. Feel how connected we are. And this is a paradox, because in order for me to clean up my Archean stables, what I need to do is spend a lot of time away from other humans, to minimize my human context down to the absolute bare minimum at this time. That's what I need to do. Some people don't, some people need to do something else, but that's what I'm doing. That's because of just how much horseshit there is in the stable that I'm cleaning out. And I'll tell you what, it's wonderful, because there's whole areas in the stable now which are, there's not a trace of shit in them anymore. It's all being cleaned out, and the windows have been cleaned, and the light is pouring in. And that's my metaphor for how far I've got with this journey. And when the light pours in, that's when I'm able to see an invitation and think, yeah, let's go and check that one out. Being guided, following the whispers, the little things, appreciating the little things in life goes a long way in this, our awakening experiences. So, all the love to you. That's my connection with the outside world done for the day. I'm going to go deep inside and continue my personal journey. All the love to you. All the love to you. And actually, I'm just being directed over here, so a little plant medicine story. These are apples. Apples present eternity and beauty and the Celtic oracle, and they're also a metaphor for a beautiful meditation which I promise to share with you sometime soon. All the love to you.